What is going on, my beautiful peoples? How you be? How you be? How you be? What is going on with everyone? We are here to have us a good time. We are here for the live stream. Are you here for the live stream? I'm here for the live stream. Today, we are going to talk about an interesting subject. We're going to talk about AI when it comes to content creation. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Let's talk about it. But before we do, we got to play the intro. We got to get this party started the right way. Then on the other side, we're going to have a conversation about this here topic. So we will see you on the other side. This is Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, aka Joe. Welcome to my car. Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you being here. We love for you to take the time to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you'll know the next time that we drop content. We go live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday is Motivation Monday. We focus on motivation. Tuesday is Tech Tuesday. Yes, we're going to talk about technology and a little bit of motivation and how we can use the two. Third, on Wednesday, is Work on You Wednesday. We're going to talk about fitness and we're going to talk about other things that make us better people. We drop fitness videos, we drop tech videos, we drop motivation videos, as well as YouTube shorts. But let's show some love to our silver and our gold members. And then, y'all, we can get this party started. Let's go. What is going on? What is going on? Thank y'all for being here for the live stream. Let's speak to some people in the chat, and then we're going to get to this chat, aka the conversation. So, first, Psalm 146. Psalm 146 has the reputation of always being first. We appreciate you, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said, good God's glorious turbocharged Tuesday, everyone. Well, we on some turbo action today. We got some power around here. Thank you so much, Psalm 146. We got my bro, Jared's Talks, Mr. Content Creator Extraordinaire. Got to roll that R because that man special is here. Good to see you, bro. As always, appreciate you being here. And I promise you, once work calms down, we are going to do a porch collab. I got you, bro. But right now, I am struggling to keep my nose above water. 8:30 to 5:30 p.m. So it's a little tight right now. But I promise you, we're going to get together. That I promise you. We got my bro. It's a Terrence kind of thing. What's popping? How you doing? Y'all, check out the sauce on this comment. Member for 8 months. Since the beginning of the monetization, this gentleman, this fine brother has been here supporting us. Thank you, bro. That means a lot. To this day, I still remember when you gifted like 5 memberships and I almost passed out. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And so Terrence, and I'm gonna get to it in a second. Terrence said, "Hey, bro, how ate you?" So everybody speaking, we're gonna catch up with Terrence's correction in just a second. We got my buddy Lala Red XOXO. What's going on, sis? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Terrence said, "Oh Lord, I put 8. I'm hungry, bro. LOL. I understand. I understand. I'm in the same boat. You know, we gonna have this live stream. Then I'm headed to the house because I got to get something to eat. I'm feeling famished. You know what I mean? Let's see, everybody speaking. Terrence hit that Geek Squad. Jared hit that Geek Squad. We trying to get links dropped. By all means, don't be afraid to hit Geek Squad and get your link dropped. And while you're here, if you would be so kind as to share out this live stream, we would greatly appreciate it. You know what I mean? Join the family. We're working on numbers and all of these things. So the likes and the thumbs up and the bell notifications and all of these things just help YouTube to finally take us as serious as we are about this thing. I said serious. I did not say Siri. I need my phone to be quiet. Ooh, okay, Psalm coming through. Psalms 146 coming through with something. The AI itself is a tool, but it all depends on whose hands it's in. Yes, we're going to have this conversation. We're going to have this conversation. Jared said he's at 1.37K now. Go ahead, bro. Do your thing. Do your thing. We got the Bud Files in the building. What's going on, fam? How are y'all doing? Welcome, welcome to the stream. We appreciate you being here. Everybody speaking. We got my big bro Vision popping in. Vision Preparedness is here. Show that man some love. Show that man some love. Now, y'all know today's Tuesday. So at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in about an hour, my big bro Vision Preparedness is going live. So we're going to show him some love, and we're going to see if we can send this thing that way. So that's what we got planned. That's what we got planned. Let's see everybody speaking. We got another one of our members in the building, April Showers. How you doing, sis? How you doing? Let's see everybody speaking to everybody. Oh, we got Happy Mac in the building. What's going on, Happy Mac? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. We got my buddies, Jeremy and Cheryl. JNS Adventures is in the building. What's going on, fam? So glad to see y'all. Truly a privilege to have you here. Truly a privilege to have you here. We got my bro, the one and only Mr. Everywhere, aka Scratch and Pete PA, is in the building, showing some love. Yeah. Oh, I got you, Jared. I got you. It's probably gonna be a couple weeks. I just kind of got to get settled and all of the stuff that's happening, and I'll talk about that in a late night story time eventually. But right now, I just got a whole lot of irons in the fire and not enough fire to heat them all up. But yes, I will get with you, bro. I will. We got my buddy Buddha of Destiny. Namaste is here. What's going on, sis? How you doing? How you doing? We appreciate you being here, fam. We appreciate you. Terrence, you already know, bro. Listen, you VIP of the green. You know what I mean? That was an unintentional but deliberate rhyme. Explain that to me. Unintentional but deliberate rhyme. All right. Hey, Jeremy and Cheryl, thank y'all so much for the reminder to hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hey, you know how we do, Terrence? You know how we do? Let's see, everybody speaking. Oh, see? Flex on them, Terrence. Hit them with that badge. Let them know something. Man, I got to, one of these days, I'm going to chain myself to my studio desk. I want to update my badges. We got some new silver members that I got to get in the B-roll at the beginning. But y'all be patient with me. We trying to get there. We trying to get there. Let's see. Everybody speaking and showing love. We got Big Bro and Big Sis coming through. Floridian content creators have entered the building, y'all. The one and only M&T, living and cooking. Now, tomorrow on M&T Living and Cooking, it's going to be a special situation because they're going to be living and cooking, but it's going to be special people cooking. They got some guests. They got Uncle Big Daddy coming through, and they got Cat Daddy coming through. They're going to be cooking, y'all. Listen, if you missed the live stream that they just did a couple days ago, go check that out. I laughed so hard I couldn't see straight. So I'm telling y'all, tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's about to go down. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see everybody speaking. Sam, I'm telling you, sis. That's why I'm hungry. That's why I'm hungry. I'm gonna politely blame Jay, but at the same time I say thank you because that's Big Bro. You already know how we do. But yeah, that's why I'm hungry. That's why I'm hungry. Hold on, I missed something. Happy Max said regarding AI, I hope for the best for most, but am expecting the worst from some. I feel you on that, Happy Mac. I feel you on that. I'm trying to catch up in the comments. Hey, BP, you already know how we do, Big Bro. We promote around here. People gonna find out today. Odom, what's good, bro? How you doing? Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you. Hey, VP. Yes, indeed. We finna have this conversation. I'm gonna drop the link. We're gonna have some people come up and chat. I want to get some different perspectives from people about AI. When I drop the link, you're more welcome to come up. We just ask you to remember that this is a family channel and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's how we do. That's how we do. Let's see everybody speaking and showing love. Hey, you already know. You already know, Terrence. Bro, when I finally tell y'all all the stuff that's going on right now, y'all gonna be like, how did you even make time to go live? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even know. But yeah, eventually all things will come to the light and everyone will understand. But yeah, right now it is beyond busy. Crazy. J&S Adventures came through with our motto, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, Big Bro. Yes, they did. We were talking about Jay. We were talking about April. We were talking about pieces of April. We were talking about fried chicken. We were talking about freezing and cryogenics. We was talking about it all. Man, I appreciate y'all, fam. Thank you so much for being in here. Now, listen, y'all know African Dreaming, they come from the future because over there is tomorrow, but they still here today. That within itself is a feat. So thank y'all so much for being here, Big Bro and Big Sis. We appreciate you. I'm finna drop this link in just a second, and we're going to have this conversation. So Marie Holiday, we are still doing the hype again. It's going to be August the 11th. We're accepting applications. We're getting ready to send responses out to everyone, letting everybody know how we're doing it for this month. We have limited slots now because we dropped down. So everyone that applies won't be able to participate in every one. But we're going to stage this thing and mix it in because we only got a few slots now. It's better this way than to have 24 slots and 15 people. And at least this way it'll be consistent. There'll be a good flow. We won't have gaps. But I do remember your application coming through. So be on the lookout. Check your email. Something will be coming very soon. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Hold on. Let me catch up. Thought I saw something. Oh, greetings. Yes, indeed. We got to hear the Kiswahili version in just a little bit. fried chicken, goats, squirrels, yeah, all of that stuff. All of that stuff. Chicken. Hey, big bro VP, thank you for reminding everyone to share this live out. It means a lot. It means a lot. All right, so we're caught up on the chat. Now I'm gonna tell you how I feel about AI. I work in the computer industry. I watched a movie called I, Robot. I feel like AI is kind of like what Sam said earlier. It's a tool, but it doesn't mean that you get to take your foot off the gas and trust it. Because see, AI is like cruise control. You can put cruise control on in your car, but it don't mean that you don't have to steer. It don't mean that when it's time to brake, you don't have to brake, because it helps you, but it doesn't do everything for you. If you let it do everything, then you end up in a bad spot. That's my perspective. But I'm finna drop this link. I want to have a bunch of people come up and tell us what they think about AI. I want to have this conversation. You know what I mean? I want some different perspectives. I just dropped the link in the chat. You're more than welcome to come up. The only thing we ask you to remember is that we are a family channel. So we, good, clean language and all that other good stuff. And we have us a great panel discussion. I want to have some discussion about this whole AI situation. Now, I'm going to tell you why I chose this subject as the subject for today's Tech Tuesday. With everything that's going on in my life right now, I need every bit of help that I can get to get some content out. Okay, hey y'all, we got a guest, as Jay and April would say, the one and only Vision Preparedness.
What's going on, family?
What's going on, big bro? How you doing?
I'm making it, man. How about you?
I'm trying to survive, big bro. I'm trying to survive.
Did you share the news or no?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
And mainly
Okay.
because I'm waiting for everything to be finalized.
Okay.
Just because I
That's
know
all
me.
you need to say. Keep it moving.
Yeah. But I want to know your perspective on AI. I mean, we've kind of had these conversations before, but tell the people what you think about AI.
AI is a double-edged sword.
Yes, sir.
And depending on what you would use it for, it's going to work. I'll say that. Number one.
Uh-huh.
Good or evil, it will work for you. So, two things: consequences and repercussions. That's all I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
say. That's it.
I like that. I like
Will
that.
I ever use it at this point in juncture in my time? I would say no.
Yep.
Not even for the simplest thing.
I got you.
Because that's the whole game. Now, I mean, I could use AI and create topics and throw videos out and do this and do that and have live stream topics, and I'm sure, but that's not me.
Mm-hmm. That's what's
And
up.
yeah, and I'm not gonna do it. So that's my perspective. I personally am staying away from as far away from AI as I can get.
I'm with you, big bro. I'm with you. Now, me on the other hand, I've started using AI for descriptions for our live streams and our videos, but I don't use it for any type of content creation. I just use it to help me formulate my thoughts. But at the same time, if there's something that it spits out that I don't like, that's going to be nipped in the bud and adjusted and tweaked. It's not one of those things where you just grab it, it spits something out, and it's going to be perfect and you keep going. Because you find yourself with something in the description that you didn't even know was there that's offended 99 people. So if you're going to use it, you got to monitor.
Well, my babysitting days are over. And unless you have my last name, then I am obligated to take care of me and mine.
Yes.
So that's
With you.
why, I'm serious. I am going the complete opposite direction of AI.
AI goes north, Big Bro goes south. Just
Yes.
that plain, just that simple.
And the more it becomes sophisticated, the more low tech I start putting into play.
It's time to have some ham to communicate with
That's right.
and
And a
call it a
flip
day.
phone.
And a flip phone. Yes, sir. I'm
Yes.
with you. I'm with
I'm
you.
I'm
Um,
I saw our youngest brother in the chat. I'm wondering if he either fell asleep or if he gonna come join us and chime in, or if he's just intimidated by
oh,
by me being the oldest one up here on the panel.
oh, oh man. VP with OG. I see you, big bro. I see you. I see you. I see you. I dropped the link. Okay, I got you, big bro.
And
So
just to let him know that this ain't AI. Here I be.
we got another guest.
I should have known that.
Uh-huh.
When you said the youngest brother, I knew you weren't mentioning me. You were talking about somebody else.
That
Clearly.
that, that would be true, but I knew you wasn't far behind, and that's okay. It's all in the family.
I actually took that as a compliment. Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, as you should, young man, as
um
you should.
Real quick before you get started, ARD, I wanted to highlight Psalm's comment because what she said is so true. um AI is one of those things that's used to generate people and avatars and everything else, which is one of the reasons why, without me asking, I know that Big Bro VP is running away from AI, and rightly so. But Big Bro ARD, talk to me. What you think?
Well, just by me joining the channel right now with my voice, do you know if I'm really ARD or AI ARD?
No,
I don't
I
know, but
know.
I got a safe word that I can test out, and then I'll be able to tell you.
now,
Yeah.
now it's really cool that you mentioned that, ARD, because that's one of the reasons why we make sure we see faces backstage before we let people up, because
Hmm.
you have to be careful.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then when we can put plugins on our StreamYard or YouTube streams, right, to make us look different filters, right?
Hmm.
I mean, they're really plugins, but and then I can show you my face behind the screen, right? It looks like somebody that would say, "Hey," and this plugin make it look like this, right?
Hmm.
Like you know how deep this could really go. Like
Yes. Yes. To the
it's
bottom
all
of the
about
ocean.
the art of fabrication at that point, you know. Yeah. But hey, no, never mind about that. The
Oh, you're
AI
good.
video software, I'm not gonna lie, I see benefit in it. I see benefit in it in a big way. Just
I got you.
imagine when you have, let's say you did a time lapse video, right? And the
Hmm.
time lapse video will require you to chop, edit here and there, splice it here and there, right? And it provides you that efficiency to get the right points up front, and then you have to go back and just extend apart, under extend apart, and things like that. Let's imagine if you had multiple clips of videos over a 30-day YouTube, Facebook, whatever you have you video, right? And
Hmm.
it's showing multiple parts of different breaks, right? It shows you the extras, but also shows you, um, like, oh yeah, cutting to this, cutting to that, cutting to that, right? And you're not big into video editing, nor do you know how to do it the right way. And AI is treating you with this software to do it the right way, right?
Hmm.
Is it saying because is it saying because I don't know too much that I want this to support me, right? And now, like, at least it's making it easier for me to create content, or is it saying, um, Oh, if you're relying on AI, it's making every video look the same. What are your thoughts on that?
So, one thing I am gonna say, what Cheryl Boucher mentioned, our home is AI. We use Nightbot, but we control it. A lot of us use Nightbot. Nightbot is one of those things that is a type of AI. It does the work for you. It's a bot. It goes out. It runs certain commands based on what you program it to use. I have seen times where it's gone rogue because of a program or a command that it was given, or because of an adjustment that was made. So I have seen that happen before. That just matter of fact, that just happened recently when M&T Living and Cooking, Big Bro and Big Sis, when they went live a couple days ago. Um, so that being the case, um, I see benefit. Now this is kind of where I'm getting at, and I'm loving this conversation because there's different perspectives, and
Oh yeah,
nobody's
and please
perspective is
respect the
wrong.
caveat of my perspective before you like go in. My caveat is if I'm not privy to video editing or anything, right? And I would love like the extra support, nominal support, right?
Hmm.
That's one thing. And then also I respect if I am good at video editing and I'm using that as just an inspiration, right, to know how to extend or to cut back in videos and clip to other points after I get that AI, let's say base plate that like they give you, right?
Hmm.
Um, like so in the nutshell, it's if you allow AI to do everything, everything is eventually going to look like the same thing, right? But if
Hmm.
Right.
you don't allow AI to do everything and you have some type of human connection with it, then it's going to allow you to still make it your own. But for those that aren't privy to technology, to video editing software, right? Just video editing software, and they have this in their hands and they're using this, right? And they create viral content back to back to back because that's what their actual origin of footage is, right?
Hmm.
Is there like I would encourage you guys to like speak on, is there a right or wrong or how do you manage that?
Well, now this is the thing. Um, it's kind of like what Big Bro VP was saying a second ago with choices and consequences.
Yep.
And that's the reason why I specifically mentioned cruise control, because you can be going on the highway at 80 mile an hour, you can flip a switch and you no longer have to apply pressure to the gas
You're
pedal.
saying cruise control, not autopilot, right?
Yes, cruise control.
Okay.
And so you put cruise control on, and now you maintain your speed of 70, 80 miles an hour. But okay, I got you, big bro. Look, I knew it. I knew it.
See,
I
see,
knew it. I knew
see.
it. I knew it. So my point is this, ARD. I feel along the lines of what you're mentioning, because if you're going to use AI can't replace you. You still have to be in control of something. Otherwise, you end up in an iRobot situation. But that's my perspective. Big Bro Jay, talk to me. Tell me what you think, fam.
Man, what's going on, gentlemen? Y'all did it. Y'all pulled me out them doggone bushes, boy.
Huh, huh.
Man, I yeah, I'm probably gonna dip out of this one early, but I couldn't I heard what Vision said, and and I was listening to what ARD said, and I missed a few minutes in between because I had to come back in here and then turn the yeah, I had to get ready to get up here. And
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you something. I see a mistake people are already making, and it kind of ties into what all three of y'all saying.
Okay.
Look here, man. If you wanna, if you wanna write a banger that's a real good club song, club mix, you can use AI to do that. If you
Yes.
want to write a, if you want to write a New York Times bestseller, you can probably get AI to help you do that too. But where content creators is going wrong, if you think now, Joe, you use it for certain tasks that
Uh huh.
I think are appropriate. But sir, you have a personality. You have a very
Yes.
bubbly and welcoming and open
Thank you.
armed approach to your channel and how you present yourself. For all my people listening, if you think AI is finna give you a personality, you crazy as hell. You just
That
it
right
will
there.
never
Yes.
it,
Right.
it will never manufacture a personality for you. It can do a lot of different things. It can give you an
Right.
edge up here, an edge up there, access
Mm-hmm.
to things you may not have even contemplated. But if you plan on going live or doing whatever you plan on doing off of something that was generated, it will not match your pitch, your tone, your energy level, your optimism, your
Mm-hmm.
skepticism, none of that. That's never gonna work. And that's the one side because like everybody said, Vision said he ain't gonna fool with it all. A resilient dad see the potential in it, and Joe just saying be careful with it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
saying I'm just gonna strictly come from a content creator point of view. If you think that this is gonna be the conduit in which you can utilize to sustain yourself as a content creator and you plan on being public and going live and doing all of this, baby, it ain't gonna work like how you think.
No. No.
Yeah, AI at the consumer level isn't ready for that, and it's not even purchasable right now. It's not. Yeah, but you can use it to support ideas if you're coming from nothing, right? If you're coming
Mm-hmm.
from how to do this from scratch, right?
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to be vulnerable in a new situation, for instance, creating content at a YouTube level or TikTok level instead of creating content just for your workplace, right? It can support that, but you have to still insert yourself, right? The human level.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
totally
Yes.
agree. And on top
And
of that, too, Mr. Vision, I definitely respect. We have the same vision as far as, what we were talking about
oh, I see
earlier.
what you did there. I see what you did there, big bro. Y'all have the
Hey
same
man,
vision.
that was a $1,500 copyright infringement. But since you family, I'll let it go. Go ahead, finish your statement. I
No,
want to hear this.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? You got to pay me just for the effort. But no, it's all love. It's all love. Check this out.
2 times 5,
Even
you in the chat. We need to talk. Let me get my attorney in here.
the part about this is it's like regardless if we accept it or not, right?
Right.
We are mentoring, raising, supporting kids and people of generations that are already over adult age, about to be
Yep.
adult age, or seeking to be an adult age. And their world is going to be way different, regardless of what we think about it or not,
Mm-hmm.
right? About AI, about everything. How do we still give them similar teachings to this new era that we had back in the analog days, right? So they can
Right.
respect it the same. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I would encourage because regardless if we choose to indulge or not, I mean, our next generation is going to take the mantle and run with it regardless, right? If they were taught or not taught, they're consuming it already, right?
Yep.
So, and they're becoming of it already. Yeah.
Well,
And I
I'm
know the idea, the topic was about how
No,
AI
you're right.
applies to video apps, but AI in general, right? Because if you can edit a video with AI, right, and not know anything, right, how do you use this to your advantage, right? Not only for
right.
our generation and what we see, but for future generations, how do we teach them how to use it responsibly?
Well, my responsibility to the generations in my family coming behind me, I'm teaching all of them to be John Connor.
Oh, okay. We going there with it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
plain and simple. Yeah, like I told you, I ain't fooling with it.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Yeah, I
I
see
ain't
what you
fooling
did
with it.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Now,
if y'all happen to be still awake or non-busy at 6:30, you can drop over at my channel and you can find out some more topic and information about defensive prepping.
Let me find out
Ooh.
vision preparedness is promoting itself. Hold on.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm just
Hey,
joking. I'm just
hey,
joking.
Jay.
It's a whole
Hey,
new
Jay.
man.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Wait, is this
I
vision
don't even know
preparedness or
this
is this
man.
AI preparedness? Hold
This
on.
ain't AI. If you look at the screen, you see me sitting. Hey, Joe. Only you know this.
There you go. Let that hair
There you
back.
go.
Yeah, let
There
that
you
hair
go.
down.
And to all y'all youngsters in the chat, this is what I think of y'all.
There he is. There he is.
Jesus with a
Now,
G.
now,
Hey,
Right. ARD, right. Jesus with a G. That's
now,
right.
hey.
um,
So basically, what I'm gathering for this conversation is we're about 2 or 3 years from a naked dude and a big electric storm popping up somewhere under the 101 bridge. I don't know. It could be on the West Coast. It could be on the East Coast.
Yep.
And just yeah, in a ball of plasma, and then he got to go whoop somebody down and take their trench coat and somehow find
A
a
motorcycle.
doggone a motorcycle.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
I think we getting
Wait.
close, bro.
Didn't the
Yeah.
U.S. embassy already come clean about that last week?
So
Hell,
they say.
man, you look, Alf been here. Alf been here.
Right.
Alf
yeah,
has been here for a long time,
Right.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Now,
allegedly.
now, this is the thing. Let's see. So, oh, VP Queen Gertrude East wants you to drop your link. Um, so this is my perspective. You can spend $600 on the most expensive, the most pristine, the most perfectly balanced piece of cutlery, i.e., a knife that
Yeah.
can fillet, fricassee, cut through bone, all that good stuff with one blade. But you can still lop your hand off if you don't know what you're doing with it.
That's
So
right.
it's not always about how powerful the tool is, but if you are not in control of the tool, it will control you.
That's right.
Facts. Facts. You know how many people in real time I done seen forget to take the safety off?
That part.
Jesus. Yeah.
That
In
part.
real time. Yeah, you
Let
know,
alone look down the barrel to see if it's loaded. If
Come
there's
on,
that's what I'm
man.
saying, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, sports is real. That's a great
yeah,
analogy, Joe.
yeah,
Thank
Yeah.
you, big bro.
yeah.
It's the same thing with technology, dogs, partnerships, anything. If you allow, for instance, if we're raising daughters, if you allow them to like understand like a partner can mistreat you in different ways, right? You allow that,
Mhm.
but at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, you know, you won't accept that from how you was taught,
That's
right?
right.
But if you
Mm-hmm.
allow that, you allow that. It's the same thing, vice versa. If I was raising, if we were raising sons, or if we were raising animals, right? You allow that dog to be this, that, and the third, and intimidated by a squirrel, for instance. Um, it's
Why
not
you
going to
all up
allow
in
that.
my? Why you all up on my street? Why you in my street?
It's not going to allow that dog to develop confidence on how to control what the actions could be or what the other actions around them they can utilize to be, right?
Yeah.
Especially if they're protecting chickens, right? So
True
it's
story.
it's it's, it's weird because you have to understand, like Big Motivation said, Mr. Motivation, how to use the tool, and then knowing your capacity and using it, right?
Yeah.
Because like all of us are using the tool right now, right? And we know what it is, right? Like how many how many hours of recording have we all spent on live, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's aiding
Yep.
AI. That's aiding the
Yeah.
same thing, right, of AI, right? And also the understanding and different ways that we can interpret that. It's different. Going back to the AI video app, just for instance, if I'm creating content, I know enough just to like put up a camera, buy a good camera, and then shoot the video. Put an SD card in there, you know, whatever gigs or megabytes or whatever it is, or even on my phone, right? I
Mm-hmm.
still have to edit. Do I use iMovie? Do I use DaVinci? Do I use a lot of the AI software plugins that they have and all these things, right? Do I use Premiere, right? And it's if the AI is able to cut everything you accepted, over time AI becomes really what it is because you don't want to lose that look, right? But if you don't understand and dig into what that look is and how that look was created, right, aka the human interaction, the human connection, THC, then you're always going to actually promote AI to overtake other things compared to others. And that's not conspiracy. I'm just giving you guys some way of thinking about common sense for the future. Yeah.
Yep, that's
That's it.
true story because like African Dreaming said, AI cannot replace a personality.
Yes.
And for me, I'm not going to use it because I want zero dependency of it.
That makes sense.
Period. And like ARD said, I raised my children, especially my daughter. I'm the standard. I'm the standard.
Mm-hmm.
If he don't minimally do what I did for my child, he's no good for her.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, she found a guy who's doing that and then some. And I told him, I said, hey, I've been watching you. I appreciate you taking care of my daughter and my grands.
Mm-hmm.
You need anything, you let me know.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm still watching you.
Uh-huh. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
As my dad
but
would say in many weddings I've seen from my sisters, hey, I'm no longer lending my daughter to you. I'm giving her to you. But there's
speaking
only a
of,
couple of things. It's only a couple of things that allow me to tap back in. You remember that talk, Trent?
I
There he
do.
goes.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Cujo at his best.
Yeah. Uh, man, that's gonna be a straight monster.
9 weeks old. Going
Look
over
at
there.
young Simba, the
Uh-huh.
young lion.
He the boy something else. But anyway, I don't want to derail nothing. But
Oh yeah.
you right, ARD. I remember that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, folks, I'll say this about AI. It's a double-edged sword no matter what. Is
Mm-hmm.
there good out of AI? Yes. Is there bad out of AI? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would say H double hockey sticks. Yes, yeah. There's a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
with you.
bad in it, but there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bad is horrific bad. That's why I
Oh
say,
yeah. The bad is at the same level as good too,
yeah.
because it's almost like when you look at crypto, right? Let's say for anybody that's interested in crypto, especially when it's prominent, the thing was you can invest maybe 300 all together for like $500, and you can really
Mhm.
make 500K, right? Let's say that.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How do you become, spending your last $500 to being a half a millionaire, and then still have to pay taxes, of course, but all
Yeah.
those things. When you look at AI and the affordability of AI, it's so accessible. But at the same time, it can make you even more prominent. You can be famous if you want. You can be a scholar. You can be looked at as a thought leader. You can be looked
Mhm.
at as so many things, but the
Mhm.
back end of that is what it
Mhm.
comes with, and what it comes with is something different. So while you're
Yeah.
preparing to use that to your advantage, you also have to prepare for the offset, right?
Yep.
And you just
Mm-hmm.
have to be ready for that.
That's
It's
Yeah.
it.
not, yeah.
Um,
And
Trent.
because I'm the guy, I'm that guy, that watches every movie and everything, and I'd end up being, the Joker reincarnated a million times, and yeah, it wouldn't work well for nobody. So
Hey,
I got.
as I'm sitting here listening to both of y'all, all of y'all speak, something dawned on me. And this is my happy medium. This is my middle ground because I completely uh understand ARD, Joe, and my brother Vision. Where Vision coming from, I'm legitimate. Like I'm like 60% on that side,
Mm-hmm.
40% on the optimism of the possibilities. But this is
Mhm.
where the 50-50 come in for me, because I've lived long enough. And while I'm sitting here thinking, I kind of went down memory lane, man. I'm
Right.
over here listening to y'all, but daydreaming. So I think about,
That's what happens when you're the oldest, right?
of course, sir, of course, of course.
No, actually, it's the youngest. It's that ADD. That squirrel moment.
Oh, that's what it was.
You know, ARP cards are going to be injected biometrics, right? So just get
Hey,
ready.
I'm gonna have to get my biometrics because I want my free coffee and my piece of pecan pie. Uh, so I'm
And there goes
I'm
the
gonna have to
link.
sell it. Hey, Vision, don't you
I
dad
see.
pose me? Don't you dad pose me? Get that cup down.
And now we have it.
You put that
Yeah.
mug down. So I, I'm
But
over
finish
here
your thought,
thinking,
Jay. Finish
and
your thought.
I'm thinking. I go back to something that I say all the time that I really hold dear to my heart. It's
Mhm.
always somebody else's turn.
Yeah.
And you know what, y'all? I'm gonna pull a vid. I gotta slide out like my big bro on this one, man. I'm gonna pull a vision on y'all because I'm
Uh-oh.
tired, baby. It's been a long day, been a
I
long,
understand.
short week. So I'm thinking about my grandfather as I'm listening to y'all talk. Now, even though he passed away when I was about 5 or 6, almost 6 years old. And I think about some of my grandmother's brothers that helped play important roles in my life.
Mhm.
Family, it's always somebody else's turn.
Mhm.
Yes.
And whether we on the side of seeing the possibilities and ingenuity, or whether we on the side of being a little bit reluctant because of the uncertainty that comes along with it, both perspectives come with a lot of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
But I think about all the people in my 40 some odd years of living who would look at the world in its current state. By the way, Vision did a live about this a couple days ago. Y'all should check that out when you get a chance.
Good plug. Good plug.
And they would be completely appalled, disturbed, and
Mm-hmm.
disgusted by the current state of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But it ain't they turn no more because they ain't here. And
Mhm.
even as we sit back and debate and not argue, but just contemplate and discuss the potential of what the future has to bring from what we see existing currently,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, just like it was they turn then, it's our turn now,
Yeah.
and tomorrow belong to somebody else. So
Yes.
you really ain't got to worry too much about having to navigate and negotiate through this world because baby, it ain't yours for forever. We here
That,
for a limited amount of time. We have to find our way in this time with the resources, the knowledge afforded to us. The best thing we can do is pass the knowledge that we've obtained from those before us, what we've acquired,
Yeah.
pass it on to the next. Because
Yes.
whether we like it or not, baby, think about this world in 2080. Think
mm-hmm.
about this world in 2090.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think about this world in the year 3000, which I'm sure it's gonna be here one way or another, because I'm sure somebody was walking around in what we measure and call 9 or 10 AD. It was like, oh wow, one day this will be like this and that'll be like that. I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
all that to say it's always somebody's us turn.
Yeah.
All we
That's
have
that.
to do is adapt,
Yep.
overcome, teach, love, live the absolute best life you can live to the fullest, and remember that day in and day out.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
You
it.
you right,
And
bro.
also build community.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, literally, he pulled a vision. He gone.
Oh yeah.
Now, Jay,
Yeah.
big bro, I know you
I
tired
seen
and I
it.
know you're sleepy, and I
Yeah.
know that you were coerced into coming up. But regardless of that, I want to say thank you for coming up and for your
Yeah.
participation and your perspective. Now, a couple, maybe a
Real
week
quick
ago.
too, before if you don't mind, Mr.
Uh-huh.
Motivation. Um to what Big African Dreaming Button said, um it reminded me of something relating to AI that I compared to in a social engineering space. It's I'm young enough to know the right car to buy, but old enough not to put rims on it. You know what
Ooh,
that means?
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on. Now,
yeah,
now, I'm,
yeah. That's good.
I'm
Yeah.
two things. I'm gonna say what I was gonna say real quick, and then I'm gonna touch on what you said, Ard. Um, a couple live streams ago, this may have been a week or so ago, we had a conversation. It was me, myself, VP, and Jay, and we were talking about Mavis Beacon and learning how to type. But man, do you realize that there was people back then that thought that was the equivalent of AI today? You mean
Yeah.
it tells you what because it's new? Like really?
Mhm,
Because this is
mhm,
like before that's typewriters. Like no, I
mhm.
do it, but now you got something else telling you what to do. It's new.
Right.
So my point in agreement with what Jay was saying is that things are going to be different in the future. We just have to do the best we can with what we got right now. Now, ARD, let me touch on your bombshell real quick because that was some Jay-Z type stuff. Um, the 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 point behind that is so true because as a young person, we have to show off what we have. We got to have the flashiest everything so that people know who we are and what we have. But
Yeah.
as you get older, you realize that to keep what you have, you don't need people to know what you have.
Yeah. And to
That
even
right
touch
there.
one on that, it's
That right there.
I can be old enough and still young enough to know the right car to buy, but I'm still old enough to know not to put rims on it. You
Yeah.
understand? I
Yeah.
don't like, for instance, for technology, right? We can be old enough to know the right things to use, but young enough to know the right tools to use, right, with this technology, but old enough not to know, old enough to know that we're not going to, abuse it or be silly by it, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and know how far to go with it. Yeah,
That's it.
right. So that's what I said. We're young enough to know the right car to buy, but old enough not to put rims on it. You got the
That's
six
it.
deuce with curtains and you can't see it, and I didn't even have to put tents on it.
Right.
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay. But and
That's it.
see this is the other thing too that as young people we take for granted is you spend so much money on a vehicle to get that nice vehicle, and then you spend three quarters to the equivalent of it in accessories. You could have bought
Mhm.
an even nicer vehicle and left it stock, and it wouldn't have depreciated in as much value. It would have had more appeal to someone that
Facts.
wanted to buy it after you
Yes.
Yeah.
because it is the value. The accessories don't make it but so valuable on top of its original. There's a reason why classic cars are so popular because they were
Yeah.
unchanged. They
Yes.
were untouched. They
Yes.
represent an innocence that used to
Mhm,
exist that doesn't
mhm,
anymore.
mhm,
Everybody's so quick to change something to make it better. Change
mhm.
don't always make it better. Sometimes change can make it worse.
That's right. Low tech,
That's it.
Agree. Yeah.
AM radio. That's it. Low tech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mean to go that far with the lyrics, but
Oh
hopefully
no,
the
you're good.
I would say the symbolism as well as the I would say for um uh the entendre, I would call that to understand. Like there is, yeah, and I hate repeating like that, but you're old enough to know the right car to buy, but young enough not to put rims on it.
Mhm.
I think that's one of the coldest things that my life has realized, even though, I'm the oldest person on this chat.
Okay, okay.
Let
Hey,
me scoot over for the lightning strike comes through you know, the EMP strike.
um, but now, now, and ultimately, this conversation is what I was envisioning when this title came up, because I want to be able to leverage what I can to be as efficient as possible. I don't have the revenue and the capital to pay a videographer, to pay an editor, to
Mhm,
pay everyone.
mhm.
So if I can leverage some of this AI to be just the pinch, as Jay would say, of my team, I can
Yeah.
be more efficient. But at the same time, just like with the literal team, if you don't supervise them, you have the possibility and potential for chaos. It's the
Mhm,
same thing with technology. Uh,
mhm.
Janetta McLean, Blue Lotus vibes. What is
In
going
the
on,
house.
sis?
Hey, I just want to say, thank you. I got to get ready to go because I got to
I
get
got
ready for my live. Awesome topic.
thank you.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Definitely keep it going, folks. Do me a favor because this man is sitting in his car with the door open doing a live. Smash the like button, please, and share this out
Thank you, big bro.
One
because
thousand percent. Yeah. And
AI is coming whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
very much
Oh
so.
yeah.
And
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 thank you for
I'm a,
even shedding
one.
light on AI video, like video apps and video editing, because honestly, it can make a lot of people like a lot more progress. It doesn't have to be your only progress, but it can make you a lot of progress if you're trying to figure out where to start, right? And I
That's
would
it.
love a live to show you that you will show the AI video apps, right? Because and then you'll be able to show an example of you using that, right?
Oh, that's coming.
Canva definitely has one and things like that, but just from this topic, it's at least allowing people to understand how deep AI really is in our everyday life, and
Mhm.
also how to use it to your advantage, and not necessarily as a deficit or something that can cripple you. Of course, you got to continue that human connection if you want your voice to be I would say to be the most proficient voice, but at the same time, to like from a couch to a marathon 5K like we did, right? Now,
Mhm.
if you need AI to support you in a way, right, you can do that and it's affordable, but at least you know, as the human being that's living, that you can at least do it either on your own reconnaissance or you can do it with support. And it doesn't have to be AI, but
That's it.
yeah.
Now, I want to mention this real quick because VP said something about AI is coming whether you're ready for it or not. The one thing I can promise you, big bro, before you go, is that all nine of us are coming whether you're ready or not in about 15 minutes. So you do what you got to do, big bro.
I
Yeah, three
appreciate you.
thirty vision preparedness. Let's
Yeah,
do the
I,
motivation. Let's do the motivation raid.
For sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and I will see everybody over there. But folks, handle AI with kid gloves. Don't
Yes.
don't 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 just dive into it head first. Look at it, study it, use it to your advantage if you want to, but just know that there also is a disadvantage to it as well.
Oh yeah,
Um,
1000%. Yeah.
yeah.
What goes
So
up must come down. Yeah.
correct. So with
Yeah.
that, I love y'all. I appreciate
Love you
y'all.
too,
Thank
big
you
bro.
for having me up here. And everybody in the chat, y'all stay safe, and I'll see y'all soon.
Sounds
Peace.
good. Take care. Very true. Very true.
Oh yeah.
That was VP, big bro, vision
I'll let you
preparedness.
close out real quick. I'll see you in the back room, all right?
Okay, cool. All right, sounds good. All right. Um, I'm gonna just I'm gonna just put you backstage. Um, all right. So I want to say thank you to everybody that came through. I want to say thank you to Big Bro Jay for dropping the knowledge, that Tanzanian perspective, you know what I mean? Along with some Texas, some good old Texas in there. I want to thank my big bro VP, Vision Preparedness, for all the information that he shared. And of course, Big Bro ARD, a resilient dad, his perspective. Got to speak real quick to growing what I eat. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming through. Was so cool to see you being interviewed by Miss T with the T today. Excellent opportunity for you to grow and for people to know what you grow. So I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you. But I want everybody to remember you got this. It ain't always gonna be easy. You may have to utilize certain utilities, if you will, that will help you and assist you. But regardless, always stay in control. Oh, hold on. Boy, look at this. Growing what I eat. Hit us with a super sticker. Before we get out of here, my bro wants to hear the song. And I want to hear it too. Here we go. Get my money on my mind. 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 Tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the tricks you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines. Leaving tidy on the yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Growing what I eat. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Y'all, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out till 6:30. We got VP coming through. We're gonna do a Geek Squad raid. So we're gonna kind of see if we can keep this thing going till 6:30. I'm gonna take y'all with me. We're gonna keep having this conversation. Matter of fact, let me ARD.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going till 6:30. Was there anything else on this topic that you wanted to mention?
I really want to see, maybe in a part two, the video apps that you use that, incorporate AI, right? I think as a technical Tuesday, right? A Tech Tuesday, that'll be pretty dope, and I think it'll be a great graduation to this live. What do you think?
Yeah, and I don't know if it'll be a Tuesday. It'll probably just be a special live stream, to be honest, because I don't have a chance to get home in time for the live stream. But I do plan on doing something along
Okay.
that lines because what I use for editing is Wondershare Filmora.
Okay,
And
Wondershare. Yeah.
uh-huh. And Wondershare just introduced integration with Chat GPT for AI functionality. Um, and I know, like you mentioned, Canva has some ability or has the ability to integrate with Chat GPT as
Yeah,
well.
and
So
also with ChatGPT Wondershare, that's for, and we can talk about it more offline, but that's just for graphics. That's not for video editing. There are AI software out there that's consumable
yes.
that, well, you can upload footage and, it will splice it in down
Mm-hmm.
moments or moments of silence and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yeah.
already have like a ready file almost to like put
Mm-hmm.
it together, right?
Yeah, and I've actually been doing research into those, and I was doing research at 5:30 this morning into those because, like I said, I'm looking for something that will allow me to leverage my time and not have to cut and splice, but
Yeah,
that will
exactly.
take because basically what I'm looking for in the computer industry, ARD, but there's something called a workflow,
Of
and
course. Yeah. Yeah.
what a workflow means.
Workflow and work streams. Yeah.
Exactly. For those that may not be familiar with that term, basically what it is it's a process to allow you to get to a destination and as quickly as possible. So within a program with this workflow, it's going to automatically execute certain commands for you based on the information that you give it because that's part of the workflow. And then at the end, the information that's spit out is what you need, but you didn't have to spend all the time doing it. And we go real simple with it. You take an Excel spreadsheet and you create a sum, and the sum just says from cell A1 to cell C10, we're gonna or A1 to A10, we're gonna add up all the numbers in these cells, and then it spits out a total, and you know what you did. But you didn't have to sit there and say, okay, so in A1 is 3 and A2 is 4, and add it up. It did everything for you. So I got you, big bro. Um, So we're
Yeah, totally agree.
hey, yes sir, and that's what this is. So I wanted to kind of segue or ease into this because there is some benefit to AI, but it depends on how you use it, and it can make your life easier. So there will be an addition to this. I don't know if I'm gonna name it part two. I may come up with another catchy name that AI gives me since we're talking about AI. I don't quite know, but there's integrations with the editing software that I use, and I was looking at several free pieces of software that will literally, like ARD was saying, you give it raw content, and the AI does the work for you. It calculates which portion of this raw content will be easily consumable by the public, which portion of this content will appeal to the public, which portion of this content
Exactly.
will
And I was
slow down.
speaking a step ahead for the consumer version, but that's exactly what it is. And on top of that, for the video AI software, I can give them literally man, I think I tried it when I was trying to like break it. I gave them about almost like 10 gigs or 20 gigs of data video files. And I told
Mm-hmm,
them to like make I didn't tell them to do anything. And this is a consumable version of all the products and it's free. Man, they spliced out every like quiet moment. They had in another file lane, channel lane for audio, all the room tones and everything. And I
mm-hmm,
was like, dude, this is crazy. The thing is, what you give, there's always a give in everything, right? And what
mm-hmm.
you give is AI now has all of that footage, period,
Yep.
right? Whoever AI or whatever AI is, it has all that footage, but it makes it convenient for you. And if you're just starting out and things like that, I think maybe that might be a wave. Or if you're not as technologically savvy and all that stuff, like it might be a wave for you, right? Because you don't want to put in the effort. Hell, even for us, it's like we have so much footage. Let's say like since our kids have been born and we wanted a before it used to be companies that would put all that footage together and we would hire actual people, and now we just
Mm-hmm,
give all the footage to this AI program and they put all those memorable moments together like you would get on your iPhone or what you get
mm-hmm,
on your Android, right? Memorable moments.
mm-hmm,
And it's a similar thing because you're already using it. If you have iPhone or you have Android, you're already using it. You just don't know it. And now we're using it in a different space, like content creation for social media, right? So
mm-hmm.
that's all that it is. Because, hey, um, do you have an iPhone or Android?
I'm iPhone. Big
Yeah.
Rooster Show.
Have
What's
you
going on?
have you seen those memories?
Oh yeah, yeah. They pop up all the time.
Yeah,
Microsoft OneDrive is the same way. Created with
yeah.
Tuck. What's going on, sis? How you
It's the
doing?
same thing that's happening when you video edit, but you're uploading the footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the
Yep.
same thing.
And
So
no,
we're already consuming this stuff.
you're exactly right. You're exactly right. And sometimes what happens when it's not branded, but it's used by another brand, we assume that OneDrive has six engineers that are scrolling through your 3 gigs of video files and they're picking which ones you like because that's the natural assumption that we make. But that company is utilizing the same product that's now being offered for free on a consumer level that we can take advantage of and at least see if it works for us.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, you guys accept it. We all accept it. I accept it, right? But they're not consuming that many gigs. They're consuming what you allow them access to for your photo library and things like that, right? Up into maybe, I would say maybe a gig of space over time. But you would think that gig of space is, oh yeah, the first gig of space from this point to this point. No, they're using a point in time of gig of space using other AI to do facial recognition as well to compute to that same amount of gigaspace limit, right? If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm done off of my technical talk. It's about everything else is AI is good, AI is bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's about how you use it.
Well, and that's kind of what I was alluding to earlier. And I'll mention this because it is something that we can relate to, but it's something that's kind of known as well. You you take firearms for instance. There's a lot of people that are scared to death of any kind of firearm. But by the same token, there's plenty of people that use it as a tool that it is and know how to control it. So it's all a matter of perspective and personal preference. I'm not a huge firearm guy. That's just not me. I haven't been, and I mean, hey, I am what I am. But by the same token, that don't mean that what other people choose to do is going to stop me from being their friend. Because it's all about perspective. And it's the same thing with AI. I mean, it's there. Um,
Oh
let's
yeah,
some
and it's just
some
like firearms too, right? If you're using that analogy, when it's too late, it's too late, right? Just
mhm,
like AI, when it's too late, it's too late, right? And it's not even being gloom and doom. But my thing is, there's a lot of benefits from both, but you also have to be accountable and responsible enough to know the other side of everything that you get into. And we're talking to adults too, right?
mhm.
So it's all love. And we're talking about video AI right now. It's not that complicated. Like it's not that, you know, uh, doom and gloom. It's not that negative. It's actually adding efficiency before it add, anything else. But just like your phones, when efficiency becomes your way of life, you just got to know what it comes with.
That's it. That is
When
it.
efficiency becomes your way of life, and you're depending on something, you just got to know what it comes with. And that's with anything.
Very true. Very true. Because if you don't know how to do the work that something else is doing for you, how will you ever be in a position to keep going if that thing you're depending on is no longer there?
Yeah, exactly. How do you know how to count by hand and numbers before the calculator? Before
Exactly.
the T3I, Texas T3I, right?
That part. That part right there. That part right there. Um, I wanted to do this because
And yeah, VP is coming up real soon. Actually, right
yeah,
now. Yeah.
yeah, I was just checking his channel out. I think he's getting ready to go live any second now. I'm gonna um I'm gonna come over to our live and paste the link.
Everyone in the chat, if you're still here, can you please hit the like button?
Thank you, big bro.
That's my first time saying that ever.
Hey man, you said it like you're a pro, bro. Look, VP just went live. I just dropped the link in the
Till we got
chat.
7 people here. Yeah. Anybody
So
still here? Hit the like button on your way out.
that's it. And we're gonna go over to VP's house. We're gonna type Geek Squad Raid and let him know we coming through to show him some love. Thank y'all for being
Shout out to
here.
Big Root too. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yes, sir. From the West
Hey, let's
Side.
get it.
Appreciate you all. Much love to everyone. Y'all have a good one. And we will see you tomorrow for the special unboxing of the Lead Farmer 7-3 gift. So we'll see y'all then. Y'all take care.